I'm still alive. Better than the alternative, I suppose. It just gets old, you know, being the same person all the time. And every time I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm ready to evolve. I'm ready to be somebody else. The process is so long, and it's inevitably pointless because all that work gets undone the moment something bad happens. It's like I self-destruct, and I can't unbreak myself. It's like I'm just forever. I did drive to the junkyard earlier. Well, I wasn't driving to the junkyard, I was just driving and past it. And every time I do, I am struck by the thought of all the skeletons in the park. Like every single one of those cars has to have such a long and storied history. I see them and I wish I knew. And the same thing happens when I go to a cemetery. Like I don't know why it's not a thing that when somebody dies, the family of the deceased can pay somebody to write like a little life story that, you know, you could then like put on the tombstone somehow. Like nowadays, maybe just like a code that you could scan with your phone and then you can learn about that person. Like, why is that not a thing? I get the same kind of feeling, almost worse in a way, when I am in a junkyard or near one, because you just wonder where all those cars went. Who owned them? Where did they go? Where did it take them? My own car is reaching oblivion really quick. Things just keep breaking on it randomly. There's dents and rust, and the engine does this weird sputtering noise all the time. I know that it's headed to its own cemetery. And I think about all the right places that it's taken me. I think about all the wrong places that it's taken me, and all the places in between. I think about the long trips out west or out east or down south. Literally hundreds of thousands of miles that I've put on that thing in the time that I've owned it. And it kind of seems like everything is getting to that point in my life right now. All of my equipment is getting old, all of my stuff is breaking, my cameras are getting old, my car's dying. It's like I'm stuck in this fucking loop, you know? I feel like there's still more stories to be written. And I also hate that I view life like that. I don't want to be a tourist in existence, and I feel like I am in a weird way. Like I'm always about the story. Even if I know something is a bad idea, I'll do it 9 times out of 10 just because it's an interesting experience. And at the very least, I'll have something to write about, which I never actually do, by the way.